Hello, Taylor. We are at a critical inflection point in our history. Our charming little town is going through some major growing pains. Our population and demographics are changing. You see, America's national culture war and a massive industrial employer have landed on our doorstep at the same time and attracted the national media spotlight. So we are at a cultural and economic crossroads, and the next couple of years are critical. My name is Rick Von File, and if you have a few more minutes, I would like to share an idea with you. Actually, I need something from you. Don't worry, I don't need money or any vital organs or anything like that. What I need is your feedback and input. But first, I need to give you some context. So upon my return to Taylor a few years ago, I've been approached by people on both sides of the political spectrum, so both conservatives and liberals, about running for city council. Eventually, I was approached by the liberal political activists as they had determined that a moderate centrist candidate had a good chance to win. They knew that my family had a long history in Taylor, that my father was in law enforcement, that I studied business and finance at a conservative Christian university, even that I had walked on to the Baylor football team. So it was impressive. They really did their homework, and I was their top candidate. However, I needed some time to think about this. I'm a very methodical person who weighs the costs and benefits, and I like to make informed decisions. So I spent the next few weeks talking to people around town, trying to get a feel for this idea of running a centrist campaign, of serving as a bridge to help start the dialogue and kind of lowering the temperature of our local culture war. And that idea was inspiring. You could see it. It was visible. You could see it in their faces. So after I had visited with enough people in the community, I called them back to let them know I was going to accept their offer to run as a moderate centrist. However, somewhere over the course of those weeks, they had a change of heart and decided to back a liberal candidate. And honestly, the truth is that I respect that because at the end of the day, they did exactly what they should do. They selected a candidate that aligns with their values. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for that. However, it still put me in an awkward spot. However, the response that I got around town was, run anyway, run independent. To which I said, yeah, that's easy for you to say. Both of my opponents would have existing political machinery in place with teams and with volunteers and fundraisers. And I would have none of that. And actually, I don't need the fundraising side of it. I would just self-fund my own campaign. I can handle that. And actually, I feel a little bit more comfortable with that because then there's no sense of that I would owe anybody any favors or anything like that. So here's where I need your help. Before I decide on running, I need to answer this question. How viable is a moderate centrist candidate in Taylor? Are there enough of us in the middle of the political spectrum to actually win an election in Taylor? To help make this decision, I want to assemble a small group of advisors. A technical term for this is called an exploratory committee. I've purchased a new phone number that you can call or text. So if you like this idea of running a moderate centrist campaign, of electing someone who can work with both conservatives and liberals, if you like this as a direction for the city of Taylor and you're interested in being an advisor or perhaps a volunteer, I need to hear from you. Or if you have a friend or family member or a social media network that you think might be interested, I would appreciate it if you could forward it to them. Again, my name is Rick Von File. Thank you for your time.